Scott. Steve Kerr there. Will comes over to help. Horace from 15. Had to finally miss one. Michael sneaks down to the corner and picks it up. 94-86. MJ brings it across the timeline. Starts to penetrate and he lost the ball. Brian Shaw with Steve Kerr into the corner. Dennis Scott for three. Off. Bulls escape another tough situation until once at 20.
Yep.
20-second timeout called by Phil Jackson.
20-second timeout.
And it gives them a chance to get Scotty into the ball game as much as anything.
Well, they're going to come back with Shaq, I believe, at this timeout. I think what Phil wanted to do was to put Tony in, or put Scotty in. As we look at Michael's last jumper here, collects himself, rotates nicely, and knocks it in. I think he wanted to go in for Will Perdue. We'll see what happens here.
Johnny, it's 94-86 with 5:17 remaining, and you see our next television game will be Friday night at 6:30 as the Eastern Conference semifinals continue. Johnny, what would you, I mean, if you bring Shaq in now, you risk an awful lot. You just tell him, hey, look, you can't foul, period.
No,
I mean, it's tough.
He's got to stay away. What he's going to try to do is they'll double team. Let's check in with Lou Canellis on the baseline.
Hey, Tommy, the NBA has called an emergency meeting tomorrow to discuss Michael Jordan's jersey number change. Now, apparently, Orlando GM Pat Williams has filed a complaint with the league, but since this is unprecedented, it'll be interesting to see what type of action, if any, the league can take against Michael. So we'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
Lou, interesting thing. This is the third different number Michael's worn against this team. 23, 45, and he once wore 12 and a foul by Shaw. He once wore 12 when somebody stole his uniform here.
Hardaway comes in. Brian Shaw leaves. There's Pat Williams. You may recall that the Bulls filed a grievance against Orlando last year for tampering with Horace Grant, which the league later said, nope, no big deal. Michael inside, got
wiped it out.
Offensive foul on MJ, and he can't believe it.
Fourth foul on Michael Jordan. He cleans that baseline out. He's got it. He goes, and here comes Scott out from behind his man. He moved over on that play. He was in front. He slid down the baseline on that play. You're not supposed to be able to move.
Michael looked over and said he moved, and we said, yep, he did. Nick Anderson with it on top. Scott comes around the double team, turns and looks as Shaq posts up. Tony help with the steal, gets it ahead to Michael. Down the floor, Steve Kerr back for Scotty. Scotty puts it up.
Oh, no. How can they do it?
What a horrible call by Dick Bavetta.
Sideways, the man is coming in there. Here it is, Steve Kerr waits for Scotty. He had not adjusted to that play. The steal on this play coming down. Over to Steve Kerr, back to Scotty. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Anderson starts to back in against Scotty. Shot clock at 9. Down low, O'Neal.
How did he get in there? O'Neal, 23.
94-88, the Bulls with a lead. Bulls had 2 baskets taken away by offensive fouls. One on Michael, one on Scotty. And now need to get something going. Scotty in the corner, fakes the baseline jump shot, comes off the screen. Horace Grant there for the rebound. He's got 13. Magic trail by 6 as Hardaway brings it across the timeline and O'Neal posts up. Scotty comes across to help. O'Neal throws it across the floor. Dennis Scott goes baseline, fakes the shot. Shot clock at 5, at 4, at 3. Nick Anderson throws one up. And rebound, Michael comes away with it. Jack almost got a foul. 94-88, Bulls with the lead, 3.5 remain. Tony down low, the post up now, goes across. Will Perdue comes in. MJ comes off the screen by Steve Kerr. He's got Hardaway on him. Michael continues to back in. Shaq comes over to double team. Michael around Shaq. Oh, what a shot by Michael again.
34, and they'll take a timeout and talk about it with 3:08, Tommy. Wow.
96-88, Bulls with a lead here in Orlando.
The only guys on the ice that skate every minute of every game and don't carry sticks. The Sports Channel Report takes you on a day in the life of one of the NHL's top referees, Kerry Frazier. We'll go on the ice and in the locker room between periods to find out what it takes to be a ref. Tonight on the Sports Channel Report.
You know, Linda's been my barber, stylist for years. Months. And a while back, she told me.
Stop squirming.
No. She said I should do something about my flakes. I said, get a new barber? She said, get new Head and Shoulders. I said, you're serious? She said, yeah. Now it has Micro D, which fights flakes better without stripping your hair of the oils it needs. So my hair feels no flakes. And I owe it all to my stylist.
New Head and Shoulders, because great hair can't have flakes.
From the Channel 5 Newsroom.
I'm John Kelly in Orlando for the Bulls Magic Series, and tonight, get set for the Shaq attack like you've never seen him before. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. We'll have that including highlights and postgame tonight live from the arena.
Sweepstakes. Millions of people enter them. The odds against winning are usually very high. Tonight, meet some people who claim they know tricks that made them winners.
Tonight at 10 on the Channel 5 News, Chicago's best news.
Sign up for the Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic coming this summer to Chicago's Grant Park. Sponsored in part by the Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, Sport Mart, and Salem Sportswear. Call 312-455-4000 for more information.
96-88, the Bulls lead with 3:08. It could be bigger. Watch the defensive plays here they make. Watch him step out. He leans in with Michael, call an offensive foul, and then Pippen gets the ball. Watch Nick Anderson, the same thing. He doesn't say straight up. Watch him lean right and get Scotty. And then Michael came right back. He's got Hardaway on him, bumping and jiving. He comes out. Shaq comes to him. Michael shoots over the top, and that's his 33rd, 34th point. 3:08 left here.
Michael 9 of 11 from the field here in the second half. The Bulls want to put on a little pressure. Dennis Scott wants to bring it up against MJ. On top, Hardaway. O'Neal's up high. Nick Anderson sets the screen. Now Hardaway gets the screen, spins inside, and we'll get a couple.
Will Perdue on that foul, his fourth.
The foul number 32, Will Perdue, is fourth. First team foul.
Morris and Phil having a little conversation.
Morris looking over, talking to him about the defense and the offense.
Shaq with 3 baskets in this second half.
Shaq's second one. And that one does bang home. So make it 96-89. Bulls will lead. Reds were under 3 minutes to play here in Orlando. MJ with it on the wing. Back on top finds Scotty. Bulls with good ball movement here. Right side Michael. Tony comes across to post up. Wants it down there. Michael backs off, stops.
Oh, big time dagger! A dagger! 2:25.
98-89 now, Bulls with the lead. Dennis Scott with it wide. Scott one-on-one with Michael. Shaq sets the screen. Dennis Scott from 14. Short, but Horace right there.
23 for Horace. He's had a brilliant game. 7-point lead. We got just about 2 minutes, Tommy.
Right there it is. 98-91. Bulls with the lead. Michael gets it back. Scotty started to go. Now spins in the lane, fades, and does
stay
go
down. 22 for Pip.
Johnny Scotty Pippen, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal and a block. And Michael has come out with a huge ball game, 36. The two who didn't play very well last time. Dennis Scott had it blocked by Michael.
Yes,
Scotty.
he's got it. Good eyeball, Scotty. Yes, sir, Pip.
Timeout, Orlando. Magic timeout, a minute 34 left. And the Bulls lead it by 11.